Devon. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, me too. I feel okay today. Yes. Well, what did you do today?
Today, nothing special. I I visited my parents' house yesterday in the morning, very shortly. We
Mm,
do while we stayed there, we wore the mask and then have some small talk for only 1.5 hours.
oh, very short.
Yeah, we just say hello and then have
Mm-hmm.
small talk. And without any food,
Mm.
we just left my parents' house.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you just went there to have a small talk and you went out without eating.
That's right. So,
I see.
and
Right.
then
Yes.
I went to the Seoul Forest, one of the
Oh.
biggest park in Seoul, and
Mm-hmm.
then we enjoyed the time there with my family.
I see. I think nature is better.
That's right. So there are lots
Yes.
of people who enjoy their first day of a long holidays
Oh, yesterday.
yesterday. The
I
weather was really
see.
good. Not very cold, not very hot. Shiny, but sometimes cloudy. So,
I
yeah,
see. Okay. At least. How about today? The weather is also good?
yeah, also good. But my family, actually, I played badminton with my kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then,
Oh,
yes, I cook for my family in Takdoritan, you know that well.
takpultang. I heard about that. Takpultang.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
just forgot.
yeah, spice, spicy chicken stew.
I see. I got it now. At least you were able to cook for your family today.
That's right, exactly.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. What's the article for today's class?
Today's cycle number is 1310.
1310.
Yeah.
Okay. The title is
Could Jink.
Food Zinc. All right. Yeah. Could you please tell me something about this?
Yeah. Millions of Americans pop zinc supplements at the first sign of the common cold. Now, new research suggests the nutrient might play a role in COVID-19 outcomes too. Researchers from Spain reporting at a European coronavirus conference found that hospitalized COVID-19 patients with low blood levels of zinc tended to fare worse than those with healthier levels. Low zinc levels at admission co- correlate, correlate with higher inflammation in the course of infection and poorer outcome, said a team led by Dr. Roberto Guerri Fernandez of the hospital Derma in Barcelona. One expert in the United States said the finding makes intuitive sense. It has long been thought that zinc bolsters the immune system, said pulmonologist Dr. Len Horowitz of Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City. A possible explanation in this study is that zinc may have an anti-inflammatory effect that is protective. In the new study, Guerri Fernandez team tracked medical outcomes against the results of lab tests for 249 patients admitted to the hospital with COVID-19 in March and April. Patients averaged 63 years of age, and 21.8% died from their illness. All of the patients had their blood zinc levels tested upon arrival. The average level was 61 micrograms per deciliter of blood. However, among those who died of COVID-19, blood levels of zinc were much lower, averaging just 43 mcg per dl, the researchers reported. In contrast, blood levels among those who survived the illness averaged 63 mcg per dl. Also, higher levels of zinc in the blood were tied to lower levels of pro-inflammatory proteins when patients were infected, the Spanish researchers said. Overall, and after adjusting for factors such as age, gender, illness, severity, and treatments received, every unit increase of zinc in the blood was tied to a 7% lowering of the odds that patients would die while in the hospital, the study found. Still, the finding can't prove cause and effect, and the study group was relatively small, so further studies are needed to assess the therapeutic effect of this association. Guerrero Fernandez and his colleagues said in a conference news release. The findings were presented online Tuesday as part of the European Society of Clinical Microbiology and Infectious Disease conference on coronavirus disease. Research presented at medical meetings should be considered preliminary until published in a peer-reviewed journal. That's all.
Right. Any questions about the vocabulary?
Everything is okay with the vocabulary.
All right. Let's move on then. What happens to patients with low blood level?
Mm, okay. Okay. The researchers from Spain reporting a European coronavirus conference found that hospitalized COVID-19 patients with a low blood level of zinc tended to fare worse than those with healthier levels.
Right. And what are higher levels of zinc in the blood were tied to?
Mm, Higher levels of zinc in the blood were tied to lower levels of pro-inflammatory proteins when patients were infected.
And what is the cause and effect?
Uh, the, Still, the finding can prove cause and effect, and the study group was relatively small.
hmm Right. So that means, yeah, still the finding can't prove, yeah, the
Yes,
cause
right.
and effect of that. Okay. Do you drink vitamins every day?
I try to drink or eat vitamins every day, but not
Mm-hmm.
every day. Maybe once, twice a week. Yeah,
What?
in the morning I try to eat that before I go to the office, but I forget that very often.
I see. Okay. What kind of vitamins are you drinking?
I it's a it's not a drink drinking. Actually, it's a pill type vitamin. So
I see.
take that. Um, I take that um,
Mm-hmm.
vitamin D,
I
vitamin
see.
C, and then also multivitamin.
Oh, I see. Okay. Vitamin D, vitamin C, and multivitamins, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Are those vitamins expensive?
Actually, not very expensive.
I see. Also, everybody could afford.
Yes, right.
Yes. Oh, the doctors recommend you to take those or not really?
Actually, no doctors tell ask me to take the vitamin, but I just read and watch some videos related to vitamin, the effect of taking vitamins. So at my
Mm,
age, I have to think about my daily health condition.
I see.
So
Of
it's better
course, that
to
is
take
very.
that, yeah, regularly.
Yes, it's very important. But the problem is we tend to forget it.
Yes, right.
Yes, right. Okay. And what will you advise to people who doesn't take vitamins?
Mm, so actually, many doctors recommend to take vitamin regularly, especially for office worker or students who usually
Mhm.
stay indoor because they usually
Mm.
lack of vitamin D or other vitamins. So
Mhm.
it's better to take artificial vitamin to keep their health condition.
Right, you're very correct. As you had mentioned, those people who are just staying in the office.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Yes. And do you think that immune system is strong? Do you think that your immune system is strong?
Mm, oh, yes, right. I think my immune system is a bit strong because
Mm-hmm.
I hardly uh get um get a cold during winter season.
Mm. Right, yes. Why do you think some people usually get sick during
Mm,
the
during
changing
winter,
season?
there are lots of reasons to get infected by virus.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe some of them are very careless, so they don't wear mask or they don't wash their hands regularly. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they share their food with their family or colleagues. You know, in Korea, lots of people share food with one uh, one pot, one pot.
One bowl.
They, yes, right.
Yes, I was a bit surprised.
Yeah,
Yes, about that as well. Yeah, because here in the Philippines we share food, yes, but if it is a finger food. But when it
yeah,
comes to soup, we have
yeah.
our own bowl.
Mm,
Yes, but in Korea they share in one bowl. So I was a bit surprised. Yes,
yes,
when some of
right.
my students also came to the Philippines and they did that. Let's eat. Let's eat. And then in one bowl. So I was
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
surprised.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
But I think these days in Korea, you're not doing it anymore because of COVID-19.
Yes, right, exactly. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19 changes our lifestyle or our life everyday food style.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I was just wondering, in Korea, for some of my students, when the season changes, they usually catch cold.
Oh,
Why is
yes,
that
right.
so?
Mm, I don't know why, but the dramatic change of the weather makes your immune system weaker. So it's very easy to get cold virus or something like that.
I see, yes, because I've never experienced living in Korea yet, so I don't know the difference of the weather in each season. But here,
Yeah.
usually when the season changes or when the weather changes, I'm okay. So
Yeah.
I was also wondering, yes, why some
So
people,
yeah,
yeah, isn't not
especially
so.
um, during spring or autumn season,
Mhm.
the temperature gap is really high, really big between in the morning and then afternoon. The gap is usually more than 20 Celsius degree.
Wow, big.
So
The gap is
yes,
really
right.
big.
Yeah, that makes
I
you get, that
see.
makes the possibility higher to get a cold.
I see. Yes, I ask you because these days all my students are having colds. I said, what's wrong? Yeah, it's very scary because of
Yeah.
COVID-19, right?
Yes.
Yes, as well. Yes, I see. Any additional thing or any question about
No,
your
everything is
article?
okay.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Dave, for having a class with me, even though it's holiday.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good day.
Yes.
Bye bye.
All right. Have a great weekend as well. I'll see you next week. Bye.